Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by today. My name is Russ, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the very first episode of Game Tech with Russ, a video series that I'm going to hopefully start doing on the regular here to kind of take you through some of the just the experiences and some of the tips and tricks I've learned in my kind of game development journey thus far. A little bit about me first. I am a mobile and web developer kind of by trade on a freelance, kind of a freelance independent developer right now. I've started kind of in just basic apps doing, Swift and Android. But more recently, I've been dabbling in Unity and have really enjoyed that. And just thought I would help spread some gospel, talk about some of the tips and tricks I have learned, maybe help you if you're just starting out, and just share some of the knowledge I have gained along the way thus far. So today what I want to do, I want to talk about my new game, Mystery Mask. Before we dive into kind of the actual video, I want to give you just a quick video preview of the game itself. So take a look at this. Okay, Stripes, Tony, Black Stripes,
Beaver.
Nope, cat with black stripes, Tony, a feline, let's see, no, not Gritty, Bengal, Apex Predator,
Tiger.
Yeah, that's it.
Yay!
So it's a pretty cool game. As you see, it involves AR technology, which was kind of an interesting learning journey for me. But what I wanted to do today is kind of talk about specifically. Let me share my screen here. I kind of want to walk you through the process of how I kind of achieve this this spiral, this kind of color spiral here on the main screen right there. You see that here? I'll just play it one more time, just so everyone is aware. So you just kind of like a sunburst effect with some multicolored red and blue wedges in there. So I actually didn't start this in Unity. I actually start here in Illustrator. And basically, what I did is is I have a circle here, but I divide it up into essentially pie wedges. So, all right. So what I'm going to do here in Illustrator, I am going to come over here, and I'm going to create a ellipse, a circle, which is a kind of ellipse, obviously. You have a circle when you see those pink crosshairs. So there's my circle. And now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to come up here to my pen tool. Come to my pen tool, and I'm going to draw a line from the center to the edge, center to the edge. Just a simple line, a path from the center to the edge there. And then I'm going to come over here and click on my rotate tool. I'm going to do my rotate tool. And then I'm going to alt click on the center of the circle here where I started my line, my path, and that'll bring up this. And let's say I wanted 60 slices. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in here on the angle. I'm going to say 360 divided by 60. Which I guess is like 6. So I should have about six degree slices all the way around. And then I'm going to hit copy. And then you see there, see how I've got kind of one slice. So now I can do let's see, Alt D. Yeah, it's a command. It's a command D here on my Mac. So I'll just hit Command D. And I don't necessarily have to go all the way around here, but if you want to, create slices, you can do that. I really only need 2, so I'm probably just going to stop right there. So as you see, I've got my slices. I don't need a whole bunch of them. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to select them all. And then I'm going to come up here to my Pathfinder tool, which again, if you want to, it's under Window Pathfinder right here. And I'm going to click the first option here called Divide. Now watch what happens when I do this. So let's see if all has gone to plan. Yeah, I should have, and then I should be able to ungroup these. And yeah, there we go. So I have, there's one slice, and I can pull another slice if I want to. So I'm actually going to copy these and bring them to a new document here, just kind of for organization's sake, and we'll kind of uniformly scale them down, maybe about half size. And then we'll rotate. We'll bring this guy down as well. We'll transform, say, do that 50. Okay, so there's that. And again, you want to be sure that you leave enough room in between them so that when you go into Unity to divide them up into sprites, that you can do that. So just for demonstration's sake, I will I'm going to make this one kind of just kind of really bold red, and we'll make this one really bold blue. All right, so we'll save this. We'll save this as maybe like circle wedges. Save it to my desktop, and then we'll make a PNG out of it. Again, I'm sure there's probably simpler ways to do all this stuff, but again, this is the way I have done it. And if you know a more efficient way, I'm open for it. All right, so we'll hit OK. These are artboards. Be sure the background is transparent. And there you go. And that's kind of what we need from Illustrator for right now. So let's go into Unity here. So I'm actually going to come over here and create a new scene. We'll call this spiral test. And then I'm going to come here to my images, and we'll import desktop here and import the circle wedges. Then obviously these are going to be sprites, multiple sprites. So we'll go ahead and apply that. And then we'll come here to the sprite editor, and I just like to use the automatic slice. I think it's the best one. And as you see, it's picked up a couple other artifacts here. It's not really a huge deal. So we'll just call this one blue wedge. We'll call this the red wedge. Hit apply. And then as you see, there's a couple other little artifacts there. It's not a huge deal, but we have our blue wedge and our red wedge. All right, so I'm going to come back to my my spiral scene here, and we'll go ahead and put in a new canvas. Here's our canvas. And inside this canvas, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a new game object. We'll say create empty. I'm just going to call it. I'm going to call it spiral background. And then essentially, well, I guess first of all, we need to we'll go ahead and expand it out here, so it takes up screen. Of course, pull our guides up. And then basically what I'm going to do now is this is kind of tedious, but again, this is kind of the way I figured to do it. So I'm basically going to kind of create individual objects for each individual wedge, simply because that way we can kind of control the animation of each of them. So we'll say let's call this one R1 for red one. Call this B1 for B1, and then we'll just I'm not going to do the whole spiral because that's going to take a little while. But I'm just going to do maybe just a few. We'll do R2, D2. We'll do D2, R3. Three, four, I tell you, we'll do 5. We'll do 10 total. So we'll do E5. All right, so on each of these, I need to obviously add an image. So I'm going to go here, do image, and then I guess I probably could have duplicated that along with it, but that's okay. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do there's my red. You see, there's the red. And then there's my blue. I'll tell you what, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to duplicate this B2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll duplicate this. We'll say this is R2, R3, R4, okay, so I've got 10 of these total. So now let's go in and we'll just okay, I need to add images to this one. Okay, so we'll do image here. Use that. R2 image. 3 image. R4 image. And the R5 image. Let's see, I should have blue winners. Okay, yeah. So we'll actually, you know what? I'm going to go back in. I need to go edit. Maybe I need to go and edit down some of this. You know, that's you always want to keep the negative space out of your sprites when you're cutting them. Let's drag that up. Okay, that'll do for now. All right, so so I'm gonna go ahead and position these, just kind of making sure to kind of keep them in the all, you know, kind of towards the center here. There's red. We'll do the same thing for blue. We'll rotate it just a tad. We'll do here's R2. Get these uniform. Again, this is just the way I did it. There might be a more efficient way to do this. I just thought this would be good to I could have kind of complete control over each layer here. Okay, so we'll put that one right there. And then here's B2. Kind of just squeeze that guy. That's look right there. We'll do number 3. Here's number 3. Rotate number 3 around. We'll do the B3. Again, you want to kind of keep, you know, make sure that they're all their points are kind of tucked towards the center there. And then, of course, if you want to, you know, look at your progress here, you can do it that way. Again, we're not going to do the full spiral, because I think once you kind of get a sense of how one works, it's just a matter of just kind of repeating that process. So there's that one. And then we'll do R4. Make that kind of round. And B4. And then finally, the last one, we'll do R5. And then finally B5. Again, I'm not going to do the whole way around, because I think if you can get this far, I think you can get the rest of the way. All right, so that's kind of what it looks like thus far. You see, I'm not really perfectly aligned, but you kind of get the idea. So now let's go ahead and animate it. And if you're already familiar with Unity, I think you can kind of see where this is probably going. So I'm gonna come here to my spiral background. I want to do an animation. I create my clip and call this spiral animation. And then it's just a matter of going through and just saying, you know, doing is actives for all of these. So we'll do R1, B1, R2, B2, R3, B3, R4, B4, and then R5, and then B5. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn these off, each of these off for now. And then we'll just say, okay, so here's, we'll turn R1 on. We'll maybe go down maybe 2 frames. Turn on B1. We'll turn on maybe R2, B2, R3, B3, R4, B4, R5, and B5. Okay, and then let's see what the final result looks like. And there you go. And again, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to do the whole way around because I think you kind of get the idea there. And of course, you know, if you want to, it doesn't have to loop if you want. You can keep doing the other ones, but that's kind of how I accomplished it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found that useful, and I hope to see you again on another episode of Game Tech with Russ.